You pray for peace through an iron fist. You start a war with a Judas kiss. Your crooked smile, you try to hide all the death locked deep inside.
You pray for peace through an iron fist. You start a war with a Judas kiss. A crooked smile, you try to hide all the death locked deep inside. You paint a picture with blood of the weak. You tell stories full of deceit. Print your money on worthless stock. You call for death at the tick of the clock. Of what he'd be, had no clue what he'd see. The war started before he was born. His combat fatigue's now tattered and torn. A wife at home working all day, with a baby on the way. She drops to her knees to pray, hoping you'll see his daughter someday. Boardroom door.